Well, howdy folks. As you can see, I've just come back from Target and I've picked up a few more goodies for me to play with and enjoy. So let me go ahead and show you what I got. To start with, we got me Buzz Off. So I saw Buzz Off there. They also had the new Stratos, but the packaging wasn't perfect on the new Stratos. And they had two Buzz Offs, and so I picked the one with the better packaging. And this one looks pretty good. It's missing the tab, but I believe I probably have one that I found at the same Target before. I have a habit of finding the tabs on the floor and collecting them and bringing them home, since I figure they're just trash, and maybe someday someone will want them and I'll have them. So anyway, I picked up Buzz Off. He looks amazing. This is another one that when they first introduced him to Origins, I thought, I'll probably skip him. He's kind of, when they got goofy, but then thinking back, he was probably the last one I got as a child, I believe, Buzz Off. And then I saw him, started looking at him more, and just, he's so cool with this removable helmet piece that covers his eyes and with his wings. And so this will actually, I have two more on order with a complete set at Big Bad, so this will be a third Buzz Off, so that I have enough to sort of build a small army, or just so I can have, the spares that I like to have of my favorite figures. So yeah, why Buzz Off might be one of my favorite figures after initially thinking he wasn't, was because, yeah, again, he probably was the last one I got from the initial He-Man line when I was a kid. And I remember getting him for Christmas. And so this is a story I thought I'd share with you parents. My parents were pretty clever, I think, and they made an arrangement with Santa Claus that I think was a pretty smart one. What they arranged with Santa Claus was that they had Santa bring our presents to us and leave them unwrapped. So Santa would leave presents for my brother and I around the fireplace. And we would wake up at 6 in the morning and run downstairs to the fireplace and find all of our presents. His would be on one side of the fireplace and mine would be on the other. We had our respective stockings that Santa had filled. And so we could just go right into our presents that were all open already. They weren't wrapped. And so we could just, I went down, and Buzz Off was one of the first ones I found that morning. I was so excited, I remember. And I just thought my parents were pretty clever to arrange that with Santa, so that on Christmas morning they'd have a little time to sleep in and enjoy, a day off of work and stuff, and then they could wake up later and then open presents with us, the presents that they had got us and wrapped for us. So pretty smart arrangement they had with Santa. So if any of you parents are out there and have kids thinking you'd like to have a little more sleep on Christmas morning, maybe arrange the same kind of thing with Santa and just have Santa leave some presents unwrapped for your kids, so that they can just go right into them and not have to bother waking you up and play with them. My brother and I used to play for hours before my parents would get up, probably from 6 to 10 in the morning, I imagine. We'd have a whole bunch. Santa always left a good amount of toys for us. Very good, very generous Santa. So we always had plenty to play with before the parents got up, and then we would go upstairs to where our Christmas tree was, and we would have other presents to unwrap under there. So that's probably all I got to say about Buzz Off. He, as you know, he's the leader of the bee people, the Adrenids, and he uses his clever insect vision to keep an eye on Skeletor's evil plans. That's straight off the reading in the back. Let you guys see that real quick. I think probably most of you who are watching this already have Buzz Off, if you're planning on getting him in any case. So very cool to have him. What else did I pick up? I also picked up Barbecue. So I've recently got into the G.I. Joe Classified series, and this is because I've been watching other YouTube videos and stumbled across the Velaverse, what are they called, Action Force, the new ones that he's putting out, and I just like the idea of an independent, smaller toy company putting out really high quality toys. They are a little more expensive than Mattel, and then I found he had Sergeant Slaughter, and I wanted to get one of those. And anyway, that opened the floodgates for me to start getting 6-inch figures now, beyond Masters of the Universe. And so, yeah, so Barbecue, just found there were racks and racks of them at Target today. First time they've had them. I've been to Target every day. They haven't had them before. I noticed online they said they had them, and I just thought it was a joke. I thought it was probably a year old and their system wasn't updated, because it kept saying online they had them in store and I could pick them up, but I never saw them. So I just thought it was some goofy thing in their system. Anyway, they did have them. Initially, again, he's one I thought if I was going to get G.I. Joes, I wouldn't get him, because what do I need a Firefighter Joe for? He doesn't, he's not really going to be part of my Action Force. or my other G.I. Joes, but then I saw him in store and he just looked so great. His colors just really pop. All the other G.I. Joe classifieds I have so far, I really like them. They look great. They're all very dark. Cobra Commander dark blue, Cobra Trooper dark blue, Flint dark green, Lady J pretty, she's a lighter green, Scarlet dark, almost a blackish color, 2 Snake Eyes, both black. I think that's what I've got so far in hand. So anyway, so this guy's going to have a lot more color to add to it, and I live in a state where there are a lot of wildfires, so you know, I might as well honor the troopers that are out here that fight fires. He actually kind of looks like the you know, the real I don't know what you call them, the sort of commando firefighters that drop in on parachutes into the mountains, and that's what he's got all these axes and stuff for. People don't know he's a firefighter, so he can cut down trees and make fire lines and stuff. And he's also got his fire extinguisher here, so he's pretty well set. I kind of wish they had made Blowtorch first, because I think Blowtorch is awesome. You know, you gotta have a you gotta have your flame throwing guy. But yeah, barbecue. And besides that, he's got a name that's barbecue, and I love barbecue, the food. You know, I love, especially like barbecue a whole pig, like real barbecue when it's in the ground, and it's cooked for hours and hours, slow cooked. That's true barbecue, not grilled. Oh, I'll go for some pulled pork like that, and man, barbecue. So anyway, that justifies having barbecue. I think he was marked at $19.99, which is what I actually got him for. But when I ran him through the scanner, he went for $25.99. So I had to call the helper over and have him mark it down to $19.99, which I believe was the price. So hopefully I got that right and didn't, you know, sort of fool Target into giving me a better deal. But I think that was their intended price was $19.99. So anyway, very cool looking figure. So cool to see so many on shelf that you could pick the best, you know, the one that you like the best. Very neat to see. They also had, they've had Flint for a long time. They had one. That's where I got my Flint. They had recently added a Baroness and Snake Eyes from the Snake Eyes smallish series, but they're still the classifieds. So anyway, they've got a few more figures in. I'm looking forward to yeah, getting some more classifieds figures as they come around. So anyway, that's enough for this video. I'll probably talk your ear off, and we'll add more videos to talk your ear off some more. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.